Hello, I'm Sammy, and welcome to Love is the Answer. Do you want to become the best version of yourself? I do. It's only been the past few years, though, where I've made the necessary conscious efforts to truly consider my thoughts, my behaviours, and the patterns of my subconscious mind to allow myself to let go of the controlling ways of fear and instead embrace love each day. Fear controls us in so many ways until finally, at some point, we're ready to see what it's doing and how we let it rule us and our decisions and our dreams. Too often, we place our fears onto others by means of trying to control them or the outcomes of situations. When we can see that, then we can recognize how our fears are used to manipulate others that we love and care for, which then often generates a fear in them. If only we could allow ourselves to let go of control, let go of fear, and see the world and its inhabitants as beautiful and individual. If we could attempt each day to let go of fear and choose to lead with love, that would be a choice to step into the right direction of becoming a better version of yourself today. Become aware of your thoughts. Notice if you give too much attention to a negative thought. You don't need to perpetuate negativity. Instead, perpetuate positivity. Yes, we do need to know both to understand and appreciate the opposite energy. But I honestly believe we are here in this life to experience joy, satisfaction, beauty, wonder, and through the appreciation of negative and positive, we learn this, and then we can do our best to experience the purpose of life. To do our best would mean the intention of our purpose to whatever we do is with love and kindness, rather than with ego, fear, competitiveness, an intention to dominate another. All of those are fear-based tactics of our ego. Our ego controls us while we don't have conscious awareness of our thoughts, while we don't consider who we truly are. Have you thought about who you really are? Do you know when you are your true, authentic self? Not the false identities that we attach ourselves to because of the brainwashed conditioning we have received. We are not the labels we pretentiously present ourselves as. We are nothing to do with the money we do have or we don't have. We are not even the disease that has consumed us to the point that has become the leading label. I am love at my essence. I know I am love, and I believe my purpose here is to be a messenger of love. I may deliver my messages through varying forms, through my writing, through these videos, through books, through artwork. I deliver the part of me that I know is me, my truth, my essence, when I am being my authentic self. I'm not my career. I'm not those labels that I'm expected to use because at any moment they could change, and I'm not my past or the future. I am only ever here, now, in this present moment. That doesn't mean we don't have a story to tell. Of course we do. But we shouldn't allow our story to hold us stuck, living in our memories. Our ego loves that, because when we're not present, ego can take control again. We should aim to be aware of ourselves so that we don't attach ourselves to our story. This creates resistance. So many people are attached to their stories, and it seems inevitable when we consider how little we are taught about our mind, our spiritual self, and unconditional love. When we use our story, we are validating ourselves or excusing ourselves. When we choose to remain living in our past memories, we create the resistance to our well-being. I'm fully aware how harsh that sounds, but if we could accept that our past history may have unpleasant memories and emotions occur because of this, if we understood to work on ourselves, and this in fact is holding us stuck in a void, not the incident, then we might be able to begin to move toward presence. Most people use their story as validation or as an excuse. We are, as I said before, highly conditioned to present ourselves this way. I've done this most of my life, mostly unconsciously, but sometimes I still do it, but usually conscious of it either during or shortly after. The only person I seek validation from now, though, is myself. Yes, I do want to help people and I do want to get my messages out, but if I only ever help one person, then I am succeeding. But also, my messages, including this, help me. I could say that by me creating these messages are my own standard or gauge to measure myself by. I bring awareness to myself, and this reinforces my own desire to improve myself. So I could say that even if these videos or messages didn't help anyone but myself, then I've still succeeded. I deserve just as much love as I wish for others. Which is why when you choose to improve yourself as a mission and become the best version of yourself, you've finally realized your own worth. You are deserving too. So if you haven't allocated time for yourself to work on yourself, maybe it's time to put yourself first. Why do we put others above our own needs? You can only deliver the best of yourself when you regard yourself also as a priority. Ask yourself why, and then pay attention to your excuses. How can you be the best version of yourself for those who need you if you don't allow yourself to improve? Improvement doesn't have to mean time away, but instead time to think about yourself, time to think about your thoughts and consciously focus toward making them positive, so you can start to be the best version of yourself today. There is only ever now, and love is always the fundamental answer. Love yourself today.